Good morning, agents. Road Warrior here in the Link Weaver, and it's been a night. Munchkin woke me up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Wouldn't let me go back to sleep, so I got up and like watched a couple hours of YouTube videos. Finally got back to bed around 5 or 6. And I did manage to get 8 hours of sleep, which honestly is a little bit of an anomaly for me. So we're starting off the Anomaly series right. But it's now almost 9 o'clock, and I've just made breakfast. I'm just starting to make my first cup of tea. It's gonna be a little while before I'm ready to hit the road. But again, it makes me thankful that I built the Houston trip so that I didn't have to, rush too much. And also makes me thankful that the checkout time here is actually 4. I don't have to worry about getting on the road before noon or whatever. I'll probably hit the road in an hour, but I do have time if I need it, which is kind of nice. Last night, parking and getting set up on the RV, I did start to smell gas again. At least I think that's what I smell. I don't know. I'm feeling very confused because there shouldn't be any problem with the gas, but here we are. I did get the generator to run for 20 minutes or so it's working, and I don't have to do that again for a little while. And the electric heater has worked fine overnight, so I'm not running the gas heater. I think overall I could probably do without the LP system, at least until the end of the trip when it gets cold. Because we're heading back to Minnesota, obviously, in November. So I might try just not touching the LP system and hoping that that fixes things. But I don't know, because I know if I go to a place today and say I think there's a gas leak, there won't be a gas leak because I'm not set up at a campsite and I just spent all night trying to chill the whole thing out. Like, there's got to be some way for me to do this, but I just don't see it happening. The other thing I think might be contributing is if I'm on the road, it's heating up the LP system just from like kinetic energy, and like friction from the road and all that stuff. Like that warms up the undercarriage of the RV, so it'll warm up the LP system, which expands the gas and possibly increases the pressure, which would exacerbate any leaks. So those are the two, I don't know, well, those are a few things that I'm concerned about with the gas system. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I think for now I'm going to spend a day not worrying about it too much, and hopefully it won't be as much of a problem today, but we'll see. The other issue I'm having is I seem to have screwed up some of my electric system, because I've had to plug in my laptops and stuff and my scooters on an outlet that I don't normally plug them in on, and also the outlet that's back there is not working, so I had to plug in my like phone charger and stuff in a different spot, which is a little bit annoying. But you know how it is. Here's Munchkin. He says hello. He's on a mission, I guess. I think he sees something outside. I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, I just had my tea kettle go, so I'm gonna go make some tea, and I'll get on the road shortly, probably after I eat a leisurely breakfast. And I think the first stop today is Clear Lake, I think Iowa. I mean, Albert Lee's not that far from the Iowa border, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was in fact Iowa. I do think that there's a clear linking path between here and there, so I might try to get some keys here before I leave. Probably not a lot, but a couple keys wouldn't hurt. I don't really have a field planned, but I think I'm in the path of some of the fields that get thrown south from Mankato. Mankato? Winona. South from Winona into Iowa, so I might be able to block them if I throw some clever links. Anyways, that's all the news is fit to print here. I'm going to, get to my morning ablutions, and I will come to you from the road. See you in a bit. All right, agents. We're here in Clear Lake, Iowa. I was right, it is Iowa. Munchkin says hello. He's very aggressively affectionate today. 45 minutes of driving, and I already smell propane, so there's definitely something wrong, and it's definitely connected to when I move the RV, which is not what you want, because the RV really is not meant to be stationary. It's meant to be moving, so I need to do something about that. I'm going to take a look and see if there's anything here in Clear Lake that could potentially help me. If there's like a propane supplier or something, they might be able to check for leaks. Or something. I don't know. I need a way to fix this. So, yeah, that's the current situation. I'm also going to go and get uniques. I am going to leave the windows open on the RV so that the gas doesn't build up too much. But I'm here to get uniques, and I'm going to get uniques, and I'll keep track of how many I get. I don't think there's too many uniques to grab here. I think it might be on the order of like 50, but that'll make up for my shortfall yesterday and give me a good situation heading into Ames later today, which is my next stop for uniques. So I'm also going to try to use the scooter that has no rear wheel guard, because I think in Ames I'm going to want that rear wheel guard. But that possibly means that my pants are going to get a little dirty and wet here. But luckily, I brought every single piece of clothing I own, so I have extra pants if I need them. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll come back to you in a bit with an update. See you then. Well, agents, in a town called Clear Lake, I guess I had to stop by the lake, right? Here it is. It's gorgeous, even though it's a bit gray outside today. A nice little lakefront walk here, which I like. And over here you can see the lady of the lake. Probably some kind of, I don't know, boat for hire situation. Pretty cool. I'm up to like 28 uniques, so I'm going to keep going and head back to the RV, and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, agents, after a very quick stop here, I got about 46 uniques. There are definitely a few more that I could grab, but they are like out into the residential areas, so they're not nearly as dense, which I don't think is worth it. Adding in the 76 uniques from yesterday, that brings us to about 122, so we're doing pretty well so far. Obviously Ames is the big prize today, but yeah, we're doing good. Also, I came back in and I don't think I smell gas anymore, so I feel like I might be safe to continue without like stopping and doing an emergency, like what the hell is going on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop halfway between here and Ames, I think, and just give myself an opportunity to make lunch and have a check-in about what's going on with the RV. And then I think Ames and Iowa State University is the next stop. So I will come back to you whenever something interesting happens, but for now, I'm gonna try to get back on the road. See you in a bit. All right, agents, I'm here at a gas station, Casey's in particular, not a sponsor, but I think belongs in the pantheon of great gas stations, great convenience stores. Just stopped here to grab some diesel. I'm gonna hit the road here again shortly, get to Ames. Should be like another 45-minute drive there. Gonna make some lunch first, some tea and all that. But yeah, it's good to stop. I've actually been on this exit before. Just across the road here, there is a rest stop that I remember vividly being at, because it's weird. It's not like a rest stop off the freeway, it's a rest stop off of an exit. But yeah, looking good. Things are clearing up here. It's no longer like gray and cloudy and gross. All the water's starting to dry up on the road, which is nice. And yeah, I'm ready to make some progress here. Also, while I was stopped here, I made a quick visual inspection of various parts of the vehicle, because I was hearing some weird flapping noises. I'm not sure what's causing that. But it doesn't look like any tires are low or worse. So it should be okay, but I don't know. I'm just trying to be mindful of the fact that potentially I'm gonna have mechanical troubles, and obviously since last trip went so poorly, I'm a little paranoid about that. And obviously since I've already smelled gas on this trip, I'm a little paranoid about that too. No gas smell right now though. Munchkin says hello. How's it going, Munch? Yeah, he wants some love. So yeah, I guess we'll just hope for the best with the gas, at least. And yeah, I'm gonna make some lunch, some tea, and I'll hit the road again. And I'll catch up with you at Iowa State University in Ames, Iowa, after I give Munchkin some pets. See you in a bit. All right, agents, I'm now in Ames and a little ways off from the Iowa State University campus. I'm going to take the scooter in. It was very difficult to find parking. I have to clean up some garbage that fell over, but such is life. Munchkin has been a very good boy in this past 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour. Now he's going to be vocal again. But should be easy to hop on campus here, grab some uniques, and then get back on the road. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here just because I'm mindful of the fact that I actually potentially could meet up with an agent over in over closer to Des Moines. So yeah, that's kind of the priority, but I'm going to scoot my way over to the university campus first. So I'll come back to you if I find anything interesting or if I have any other updates. All right, agents, I have successfully spent about an hour riding the scooter around Iowa State University in Ames, Iowa, and I'm starting to keep track of my uniques on paper. Here I got about 154, added to the 122 that I got at Clear Lake in Owatonna. That is a total of 276 unique captures so far. I'm not counting hacks, I'm not counting unique visits, I'm only counting captures. So 276, which is great progress. I think I need 4,000 on this trip if I want to get Onyx Pioneer. I think it's only a couple thousand more for unique visits for Explorer, so I'm doing good. I'm making progress on the thing that I want to make progress on. Munchkin has waited patiently for me to show back up. I don't smell any gas, so that's a good sign, but as always, we're gonna knock on wood and hope that that continues to be the case. It's a little warm outside. I'm still wearing my beginning of winter getup, and I began to regret it about 15 minutes in. So I'm going to take this sweatshirt off and possibly even change into shorts. But I am happy that I did this. I think it was very good to grab some uniques here. There's definitely a lot more that I could grab, honestly. Like it just kept on going, really. So if I come back here, which I probably will on the way home, I definitely have places to stop. So good to know. With that, I am less than half an hour away from my campsite, so I am going to hop back on the road, get going, see if I can't meet up with an agent before I go and set up the campsite, but I don't know how that's going to go. And yeah, that'll pretty much be the video. That'll be my day. So hope to see you very shortly with either an agent meetup or setting up the campsite. See you then. Howdy, agents. I'm here with Ryko Tech, who is one of our Des Moines area agents. I guess you'd call it Altoona?
Yeah, so I'm in Altoona. Des Moines area is kind of the area. So.
Yeah. Well, we've had a great time catching up about past anomalies and events and speculating about future stuff. I think I've teased you into potentially attending a future event, which is good.
Oh, for sure.
So that's great. And I guess you came to Minneapolis as well. So
yeah, yep. Chicago, Seattle, Minneapolis are the last ones I've been to. So
yeah. So you got a veteran of the events here. I don't think you can make it to Houston, but I think you'd probably be one of the first to say go to Houston if you can.
Oh,
right?
for sure. Yeah. If anything, if you can make it work, if it's convenient, go. If you're interested in anything in the area, Houston's great. Johnson Space Center, what's not to like? Do it.
Indeed.
You know? So
You've got the shirt on for it.
yeah, exactly. I have 1,000 NASA shirts, so that was a high likelihood that was going to happen.
All right, great. Well, thanks for coming by to meet me and for giving me a level 6 couch portal.
Absolutely.
And I'll catch up with you again, I'm sure, in some point in the future. And agents, I'll come back to you with one more update before I edit the video and put it out. So thanks for watching so far. All right, agents. Rycotech has left the building, and I'm sitting out here with all the doors open on the RV. I'm hoping that will air out the propane that's in there because it smells really bad. Munchkin is sitting here in his little kitty cat spaceship. He's not terribly happy about this arrangement, but it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna give it a little while and see if it smells better in there. Maybe the gas leak will simply go away. Now that we are no longer moving, I think probably a significant portion of why things change with regards to the gas situation is just things heating up. And then if it builds up and it stays inside the RV, that's probably the long-term effect that I'm seeing. So let's see if this helps, but I'm done for the day. Yeah, I've got a level 6 couch portal, so I'm gonna put some hack mods on that and get to hacking. And probably take a few minutes to make myself some dinner soon, but I've got my cat, I've got my beverage of choice, and I've got a nice sunny evening ahead of me. So hopefully I can make something of it. Tomorrow I'm heading to Maysville, Missouri, so we'll be crossing another state border tomorrow, which will be good. I am kind of going through Des Moines, but I don't think I'm necessarily going to stop there, depending on if anybody is up for breakfast or something tomorrow, but I haven't heard anything from anybody yet, so we'll see. And I'm not crossing any really big metro areas in between here and there, in between Des Moines and Maysville, so I'll probably just do a straight shot and be done with that for the day. Quick reminders before I go. Obviously click the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment even if it's just to say hello to Munchkin. He'd appreciate it. He is very unhappy right now, so he could use the encouragement. And check the links in the description. There's my gaming channel where I do longer form content on different video games. It's a little bit awkward doing it in the RV, but I've managed to make it work. There's also a link to my Patreon where you can support me financially directly. It's $5 a month, which works out to about 17 cents per daily video, and given the kind of video that I'm doing right now, I think that's definitely worth the price. So, head on over there if you have $5 a month to spare. Really appreciate it. And thank you to Rycotech for coming and meeting up with me, especially since you were able to give me a level 6 portal. But yeah, that's all of the things, so thank you all so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.